Hello everyone, I'm the founder of Vanilla Vipani, which is the Earth's friendly shopping market. Vanilla means moon and Vipani means market. I wanted the store name to be very unique and reflects something related to Earth, and hence chose this name. So I have a Facebook page called Vanilla Vipani, Instagram page called Vanilla Vipani, and YouTube also called Vanilla Vipani. And regular updates are there on all these pages and YouTube channel. You can watch for that. But how did it all start? 3 years ago on a Ganesh Chaturthi day, I decided to launch my Facebook page. But what went behind it? There's a lot of learning about terracotta jewelry because I just saw terracotta jewelry as a product in the market, but I never saw it as a person who can make it. So what drove me to that? It's the earthliness, which means I'm so much connected to the soil that this kind of a product attracted me the most. This is not a new technology or a new form of art that we discovered or invented recently. Terracotta jewelry, by the name, as it says, terracotta is redder than ware. So in India, we used to have a lot of earthenware in the olden days, right from Harappa, Mohenjo-daro, those days. And then it went into extinct. Not everything, I would say, but a lot of things which were totally related to the heritage of India. We still have some pots, some wall hangings, and so many other products which are terracotta related, made from clay and ceramic items which are all related to clay. But then making jewelry out of clay has been the recent evolving fashion. So a lot of people get confused, what is clay versus terracotta? So clay is basically the raw material that we use, and terracotta is nothing but a modeled clay which is dried and then fired in a kiln. So a lot of people have this question, I want to do my own jewelry, what kind of clay I need? Because there are a lot of clays available in the market. So first you have to decide whether you want to make a terracotta jewelry. As I said, terracotta means you have to model it, dry it, and then fire it at very high temperatures. So if you want to do that, you have to decide your clay. So what are the different types of clay available? So there are A-dry clay, red clay, white clay, polymer clay, so many other things. But what do you need to make a terracotta jewelry? I cannot do it with an air-dry clay because it cannot be useful when you fire it in a kiln of very high temperatures. On the other hand, I can use red clay, I can use white clay or the grey clay. So many people would have heard about polymer clay, which can be easily baked in an oven, but you cannot use polymer clay because the temperature that we use for a kiln, it doesn't withstand. The clay will easily melt. And polymer clay is, as the name suggests, it's a polymer. That means it has all these polymer enzymes in it, which is again plastic related. So polymer clay is again not very earth friendly. So in these type of red or white clay, how do you determine the clay? What clay I have to use? So the clay that I use is a low fire white clay that I bought from a pottery store. So why I explain all these things is a lot of research went into what kind of clay, what kind of firing, all these things. And at that time, back 3 years ago, there were not so many videos to educate me. I have learned through books, I've learned through so much on Google, I've learned through some of the YouTube videos that were available at that time. Unfortunately, not many videos are available for clay processing or how you make terracotta jewelry clay, and they're not end-to-end educational. So that's why I wanted to prepare this video. So as I was mentioning earlier, the low fire white clay that I take, as the name suggests, white clay. So the clay will be in a gray color, but when you fire it or bake it in a kiln, it becomes white. So that is the process of firing. So what is the temperature that is needed? So before we go to the temperature, let's go into the next step. So after clay, I have to mold my clay into an object. That means I need now a shape. I want to make a pendant, a Ganesha pendant. I can either make the Ganesha with my hand, or I take a mold and then put the Ganesha, the clay, and make a Ganesha out of it. And then I have to dry it for about 3 days to a week. And once it is dried, you have to make sure that it doesn't break. It has to dry so well. And then you have to bake it in kiln. So as I mentioned earlier, a kiln is a product which is used to bake or fire your jewelry at a very high temperature. So what is the temperature I'm looking at? I'm looking at about 1900 degrees Fahrenheit. So the color of the terracotta, the clay that we are using, will change at about 1200 degrees Fahrenheit. So if you take red clay, the color may not change. But if you take a gray color clay, the color changes at about 1200 degrees Fahrenheit. So again, if you're using a good quality clay that is sold outside, then this is the temperature that we are looking at. Or if you see the old style burning, firing, so earlier they used to take an external place, select an external place, put all the items outside and then burn them using hay or any other wood, or the dry wood, or all these things, and then they would leave the smoke to the air. So with this kind of a process, there is a color change of even the red clay. So that's when the red color becomes black color because of the dust which burns and gives it a black color. So this is all oxidation and all that, which is more chemistry, which I don't want to get into. But when you add these wood and these small dust particles and all that, it changes the color of your red clay and it becomes a black color eventually. So, and then that's it. You either get it a black color or a terracotta color, which is red, or you get a white color, and then you color it and then you string it. So this is pretty much the whole process. So if you have any questions, you can write a comment and I'll be more than happy to assist you. But just remember, if you're taking up terracotta as a hobby or a profession, it needs a lot of patience. On an average, I'm looking for about 10 days to make a single product, from preparing the clay to making the clay into a mold that you need, then drying, firing, and then coloring and stringing. The average time for a product is about 10 days. 10 days plus lot of love and patience. You require all these things. Although it doesn't sound so easy, if you're really passionate about this, I would strongly suggest you to take it up and try it. So here in USA, it was very difficult for me in the initial times, and then slowly I started to get adjusted to the process, and then I really love what I'm doing today. And you can refer to my Facebook page again, Vanilla Vipani. You will see all the kinds of product that I make, and I'll try to make a product video, how I take, how I mold, how I dry, and then the kiln and all that process I'll try to make in the next video and show it to you. But if you like this video and if you think this has been useful information, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.